Let's go. We're on to story number 2 now, Lachelle. Another great one. You ready?
That's right. This was just the beginning.
In Beach, Virginia. I didn't like going to the beach. I loved the sound of the waves and I loved my environment, but I was never comfortable in my own skin. My sister's a size 0. My brother, super athletic. I was tired all the time. I'd ask my son to participate and run after my toddler. You know, I didn't have the motivation to do things. I did the same thing all the time, and even though I didn't get any results that I wanted from it, I just kept doing it. My initial weight gain happened when my brother passed 15 years ago, and then I struggled getting it off, and I got it off. My highest weight ever was 317. I never knew that I could feel this great. I never knew that I wouldn't want to hit the snooze button. My husband and I don't do that anymore. And when I wake up, I'm excited for my day. I just have a different I'm ready to live. When I started TLC, I weighed 245 pounds. I now weigh 216 pounds for a total weight loss of 29 pounds and 32.5 inches. My name is Shane Smith Robinson, and I am from Aspen, Colorado, and I have made a total life change. Give it up for Shane Smith Robinson.
Come on up. Come on up. Come on up.
Yeah.
Come on up.
Oh, my daddy. Oh, jeez. Thank you. Give it up one more time for Shane Smith Robinson. Doesn't she look amazing?
Oh my stars. Okay. Hi, everybody. What's up, Detroit?
All right, Shane. And let me tell you guys, she told us her husband is the comedian, but she is really the comedian. She kept us in stitches throughout the interview. But please share with us, what was life like before TLC, and how did you come to be a part of this company?
Life before TLC was hot. When I say that, I mean like anywhere I went, I was on fire. I sweated all the time. I was tired. I felt stuck. I sat on the couch and ate food. I watched TV. I didn't enjoy beautiful Colorado. And now it's just a complete difference. I mean, I'm able to live. I'm able to go on my son's field trips. Hi, Merrick. I know you're watching. I love you something terrible. Those pictures, I don't even know what to think. I've always been the black sheep, or I've always felt like I was the black sheep of my family, being in a very athletic and beautiful family. And I didn't realize what I looked like on the outside. I didn't ever feel like that because I've always been the same person. And I'd walk by a mirror and I'd be like, who is that girl? I'd get home and I'd strip down. I wasn't comfortable. My clothes were tight. My bra had to come off right away. Like it was uncomfortable, and I didn't enjoy life, and I just let it happen. I didn't have control.
So how did you hear about TLC?
So I just happened to be scrolling on Facebook. And I came across some before and after pictures, and I was like, oh my goodness, that's amazing. And I kept scrolling. So a couple days later, I came across Facebook again, and I saw some more pictures, and I reached out to the young lady who posted it, Miss Emily Roberts. And I asked her a couple questions, and she answered them perfectly. And I said, okay. And I peaced out for like a week. And then she reached back out to me. She followed up. So I did some more research, and I researched it and researched and researched it. And when I finally found, like, I don't know what the moment was, but just hearing all the amazing testimonials and seeing the community and seeing all you wonderful people is what made me say, you know what, this is for me. And I know that these products are going to help me achieve my lifetime goal. And so with that, I also messaged her again. And I said, hey, what's up with the business side? Because if I'm going to go in, I'm going to go in. And so she told me about the business side. And I said, all right, I'll holler at you again. So I did some more research and I watched tons of videos. My husband was like, you watching TLC stuff again? Because it's all on the speakers throughout the house. And I was like, yes, I am. And so I said, you know what, I'm down. And I talked it over with my family and my husband. I was passionate about it before I even started because I knew that this was for me. Awesome.
Love it.
So I signed up as a life changer and a client on the same day.
Awesome. Well, let's talk about your husband real quick because he's been such a great supporter. It sounds like yesterday we heard you talk about him so much. He's been such a great supporter of your transformation and becoming a business partner here at Total Life Changes.
Yes, sir.
And he never questioned it. He was always very supportive. And he sent you a text message yesterday that you read to us.
Yes.
And I wanted to share that with everybody if that's okay with you.
Yes, it is.
Okay. So yesterday you received a text message from your husband while you were here.
I love you, Michael.
His name is Michael. And the text message was, tell Jack Fallon I said hi. And thank you for making you happy in your own skin. I love you very much. Your family was such a huge part of your story yesterday, and I just wanted to give you some moments to talk about how special they are to you and why you continue to do this and fight every day for them.
My husband, Michael, he is tall, dark, and handsome. And he's very thin, go figure. And I tell you, my biggest weight was 317. My brother passed, and I just emotionally gained so much weight. I lost weight, and then I gained more weight when I stopped breastfeeding my daughter, Marley. And that picture that's in front of me and my daddy, when he passed, I gained more weight last summer. And through it all, my husband, Michael, has loved me through thick and thin, literally. He's never made me feel uncomfortable. I used to think, I live, I'm in Aspen, Colorado. It's a beautiful place filled with beautiful people. And I always felt like when I'd meet colleagues of his or I feel like they were like, oh, this is your wife? And I said that to him one time, and he was like, what the heck are you talking about? Like, he just was like so confused by it. But I'm like, that's how I felt. Like, I didn't feel like I belonged in the family. I have a very beautiful family, and I felt like the black sheep then too. And so I'm just grateful. I'm grateful I found him 13 years online. He's an amazing support system. He's at home holding the fort down with our 9-year-old son and our 2-year-old little girl that's full throttle. So I just appreciate you. I appreciate you more than you'll ever know. And I love you to life. And my son, Merrick, is the cutest thing. He hugged me, and he was like, I can wrap my arms around you now. And they all take the products, and they've all started on their own pace. I caught my husband sneaking NutriBurst. he's like, I've been taking this for the last week. I'm like, well, no, I was wondering why it was lighter. And my son, as well as my 2-year-old daughter. And so it's amazing. It's transformed my family. My husband no longer drinks soda, no longer gets altitude headaches. His skin is glowing. My son, his stomach, he says, my tummy feels so much better. He doesn't crave sweets, and none of us have been sick since we started.
Awesome.
Great.
Awesome.
Thank you.
One of the things that you've consistently said and talked about is feeling like the black sheep
Yes.
in your family, in your marriage, in your community. And there are so many people who feel out of place. What would you say to that person that may be in the audience right now, or somebody that's watching on Facebook that feels just like that? What would you say to that person?
Have to know that you deserve it. You deserve to wake up excited. You deserve to be on. Girl, I would never want to be on stage. I mean, you know what I mean? Like, you need to know that everyone is worthy, but you have to believe it yourself. My family has told me from day one, I love you, you're beautiful, you're this, and I never believed it. And the thing is you have to know that your mind has to make the decision and your body will follow. Yeah. I just got chills.
You said something right there.
It's so true. Out of this whole transformation, my mind has changed the most. Like, I go out, I want to be seen. I used to hide in the pickup line for school and dodge all those moms. I did not want to talk to them. Now I go early, I park, and I walk in with my daughter. I walk around, I ask questions, I talk to people. And everyone's like, it's different. I want to communicate. I have a reason to talk to you. I have a purpose now. Before, I didn't want a small talk.
Awesome. Some facts here about Shane. She lost 12 pounds her first week. She did
First 2 weeks.
First 2 weeks, I'm sorry.
Yes, it's okay.
She did NutriBurst Tea and Energy to start.
Yes.
Correct?
Yes, sir.
All right. And a quote that you said to yourself that really kind of got you to start was, you don't have to accept this, you can do this.
Exactly.
So that was it. Your mind changed at that moment, right? And you did a lot of research before you finally said yes to Emily. But you told me yesterday you don't believe in coincidence. And we saw a picture of your father, which is still in front of you there. And she did a lot of research. And when she figured out that Emily's dad's name was Eric, just like her dad, she knew that she was in the right place. So thank you, Emily, for not giving up on Shane.
But I feel like my daddy sent Emily and TLC to me.
I believe that too. Let's give Shane a round of applause, please. Thank you, Shane.
Thank you, Shane.
Very much.
Okay. Jack, come on out.
Hi, John.
Hey.
So it's kind of funny because they're all doing things different now. We've been in such a rhythm around the world. But first of all, I want to thank you guys because I shared and saw in the backstage with all of you. And it's very difficult to pour your hearts out and to share your most intimate feelings and what's going on in your personal lives. But I think it helps heal. But the bigger picture here is there's always somebody else going through what you're going through. Maybe in this audience, maybe on Facebook with, there's probably over 1 million people watching your story. So you affected somebody, trust me, somewhere that's going to step forward and make a change in their life. There's not a dry eye back there. And that is why I think everyone's crying and they're like, what's next? Where's the mic? So there's moms back there, and you guys have touched so many lives, believe it or not, including your own, including your families. So I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart for my family. And we have some gifts for you. So usually on Saturday nights, Johnny buys me dinner. And if I miss that dinner, you know, he gets very angry. But I want to buy you guys dinner tonight. So, ladies. I didn't cue that yet. But
It's okay.
usually wait for my cue. Right.
Somebody's in trouble.
So obviously we want you to continue your journey. And through how many segments we've done this, and people really love it. We're starting to get videos of it's one of the best exercises that we believe in, which we were told. So please enjoy this, and please continue your journey and everything you do. Please continue your journey with us. Most importantly, let's give them a warm welcome. Thank you.
Thank you, everybody. That was great. I'll get on this side of it. Guy in the middle. No, we're gonna ship that to you. Thank you.
Put that in your suitcase, okay?
Thank you, Michelle. Hey. Thank you.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you so much. Yep. Okay.
You ain't lying. I need to figure